Okay, we have made it up to the grave of Charles Sumner. You will see where people pay homage to this fellow by leaving little stones upon his burial spot. Now, this fellow, as I said, was a abolitionist, born January 6th, 1811, died March the 11th, 1874. I will remember that date, January the 6th, because January 6th, I guess, is an important date nowadays in modern times, especially when it comes to the US Capitol building. What a coincidence that was indeed. Now I'm going to continue on my little walk here. Charles Sumner, he also is the person who one of the two older tunnels serving the uh, uh, airport going in and out of Boston. You will go out to the airport on the Callahan Tunnel, and coming in, you'll come in on the in the Sumner Tunnel. Today, of course, we've got a new one, number 3. We've named that after Ted Williams, of course, and that is the Ted Williams Tunnel. Now, I'm going to continue on up here. On top of this promontory, there will be a tower built in honor of George Washington. So obviously, it's called the Washington Tower. Usually, it will be open and you can climb to the top. Today, it may or may not be open because it has cooled off a little bit now, but it was a sturdy enough 90 degrees until that thunder shower and the rain came in. But even more importantly, the humidity was very high. So climbing this wouldn't be the safest thing for a lot of people to do. Alright, see that tower there? Beautiful tower. Let's get a closer look as we go up here. I like to walk myself, so walking comes easy to me, but today is a little bit on the hot side. You'll see some large obelisks up here as well. It would have been exceedingly expensive to drag these in here and have them erected when they were erected. And now, let's get this tower in view. And hopefully the door is open when I get up here. There's 102 steps from the bottom of the tower up to the top. So it will be a good form of exercise for people to do their walk, climb the tower, and to check it out. Now, not to my surprise, the door is closed. Oh no, it's open. Even better. Okay, so bear with me as I go up the 102 steps. Can be a little bit dark in here. Doesn't seem dark on the camera, but in spots it's dark. Okay, off we go. There is a little rest area about 3/4 of the way up, which I will avail of just to show what it looks from that level as well. My cardiologist would be delighted that I'm able to come up here without keeling over. Okay, so we're at this level. Now looking down, it's quite a distance down there. And we're going to see a nice view of Boston when we get up the next 10 feet to the top, because that'll bring us just over the tree line. That makes the difference. Here we go again. Hello guys, how you doing? That is good. Ooh. Now there is a serious wind up here. So fortunately, I have my little new microphone here, and that'll take the little wind out anyway. There's a beautiful family here, hanging closely onto the rail. Oh, Dad is after taking a. I'm surprised that nobody made even an attempt to grab him going over, but we would grab him if that was for real. But I will not put these people on the camera now because that would be an invasion of their privacy. But it's good to know there's people up here sharing a bit of a laugh, which is half the battle. Now, we are looking directly into Boston, downtown Boston, Beacon Hill there. The building to the foreground that looks like a coliseum, that is actually Harvard Coliseum. That's in the foreground. That's where Harvard plays their football games. Looking into the distance then, you will see a little shiny thing. I will magnify this as much as possible. Okay, right in the center of the screen, that is the golden dome of the State House of Massachusetts on Beacon Hill in Boston. That is downtown Boston right there. Looking off into the distance there, you'll see the sloped roof of the Encore Casino, otherwise known as Stephen Wynn's Casino. Going to the right, you will see behind that brown building there. Let's pull over here, get maybe a little bit of a better view of it. Okay, let's see, here it is. That is the Tobin Bridge. The white steeple there, that is the Memorial Chapel of Harvard Yard. The brown steeple is Memorial Hall, again part of Harvard. Panning out then, and you will see the Prudential Tower. You'll see to the right of it the highest residential tower in Boston with the Four Seasons occupying the first 18 floors of it or whatever. The computer guy, Michael Dell, purchased the top floor of that for $40 million. It was a bargain. That, of course, is John Hancock Tower at 790 feet. That's the tallest building in New England, designed by the famous architect I.M. Pei. Continuing out here, we'll see a beautiful building on the Massachusetts Turnpike out there. It has NB written on it. It's shaped like a sneaker, so it doesn't take Einstein to figure out that that is the world headquarters of New Balance sneaker. Off out in the distance is the town of Needham, 8 miles out, with the antennas. And the turret type thing you see on the horizon there, that is where Boston College is, BC. And that is, let's pan this back in again to its normal. Okay guys, as you can see, when you're up here, you can see out over the trees. It's a bit scary up here because we are a bit high. And in the fall, when the colors are changing, frequently I'll bring people up here as well to see the colors in a big panoramic view. That's magnificent. All right, thank you for watching.